Welcome, Chosen One.
What's lit, fam? Welcome back to another Gwent video here on the Ace of Plays channel. Today I wanted to play Lippy, and I originally, looked at some fun Lippy decks. I checked out Fuchsia Briefs' last Lippy video. And I do enjoy those big memey RNG Lippy decks with Uma's Curse and Master Mirror. And if you guys want to see that, I wouldn't mind, actually playing that at some point. But I started tinkering with an idea that I've tried before. Not for a video, or not in a video. I did try it for a video, but it didn't quite get there. But yes. I started tinkering, and I actually have a list that I really like and hope works out. I mean, looking at this, it's similar to the traditional Lippy Cerys bullshit lists that I always complain about. But just know, just in case there's any confusion, it's only the Cerys part. I think, Cerys, after she started spawning instead of summoning, and she became just this epic thinning tool that was really abusable with Lippy. I've not been the biggest fan of her. But Lippy himself, I love Lippy. I'm a huge fan of Lippy. I love what he stands for. I like his political views. I'm not saying I agree with them, but I like them. But this is very similar to that. In fact, after going back and forth on some cards, I checked out Team Leviathan Gaming's meta report, checked out their Lippy Cerys list, looked at their bronzes, and I really liked their bronzes, so I copied them for the most part. Of course, no Shield Maidens. And, my deck has some provisional differences. So, the Veteran, Berserker, Priest, Skald, Skirmisher, and Protectors are from the meta report. And I just put in some Butchers. Because, they can be decent value with a lot of these cards, and some of the cards that I have added, myself. And, it's in the golds that the differences start to shine. Of course, yes, Neuromancy, Heatwave, Decree, Lippy, Roach, Field Carl. But instead of Cerys, we have Olaf and Heim. Now, some of the newer players among you may have never seen these cards, because they don't see play. And, this is not as good as the Lippy Cerys version, although it definitely has less bricks. You have way less of a chance of drawing bad cards in your hand. Yes, Heim. Swap this unit's power with a damaged unit's power. And, yes, you can use this offensively, but we don't have a lot of ways to damage our opponent's units, and if they get boosted, then it doesn't work at all. So we do play Heim to use it on our own units. There is Vilkarl, who once transformed can destroy an allied unit to heal himself. So if we use an Earthsign Ritual Ping to bring him to 11, then we can play Heim, which then becomes the 11. Champion of Swallowball becomes a 1 strength unit. But you can destroy an ally unit and heal him back to 12. And the best units to destroy are Harold's Pals, because they're 1 strength tokens, which will deal 2 damage on the Death Wish, so it's actually really good to take that. The Crow from Mask of Ouroboros is also a decent target. And, worst case scenario, you gotta take Roach. It's still 20 points. For 17 provisions, which is not spectacular. I mean, the game has gone way beyond that, but I like it. I really do like it. And the same with Olaf, he will boost himself by twice the amount he is damaged. So we hit him with 1 ping. We Heim. Heim becomes 7, because Olaf is now 7. Olaf becomes 1, but then we trigger that order, he boosts himself by 14, because he's damaged by 7. So then you have a 15 and a 7. That's 22 for 18 provisions. Again, the game has gone way beyond those sorts of values these days. But it's still fun, and it's definitely unexpected, I think, to a lot of opponents. Obviously they will see this and they will think Lippy Cerys. Like, they will be expecting the Cerys. And then when you drop the Olaf, they may not know what to do. So I do not play a lot of Lippy decks. I obviously do not like Lippy Cerys. And I try to never play that deck. But, you know, I have thought long and hard about it. I haven't practiced, but I've thought long and hard, and it's the thought that counts. And I think I have a vague idea on how to play this deck in a not trash way. So let's jump into some gameplay with the cooler Lippy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, I would really appreciate it if you click like, and if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. It would really help me out. You know, as I'm recording this, we're very close to 9,000, and you know, 10,000, that's the big one. So like and subscribe. But of course, first you gotta get some enjoyable gameplay. So let's jump to that. Hope you enjoy it. First matchup, NR.
Rules for those who would otherwise incinerate themselves.
What type? Mobilization. Okay, I think... Oh, Heat Wave. Curse of Corruption. Becker's Rock Slide. Oh. Alright, it's not good. It's not looking good. Let's... Do we keep 2 priests? We could keep 2 priests. Oh god. Well, I don't want to draw into Roach, so we gotta play a gold to get Roach out, and then we can burn a brand fairly safely. Like I said, a lot fewer bricks in this deck. Like, it's really just Roach. But of course, Morkvark also, you want him in the deck when you're Lippy. But if you draw him round 1, like, it's a fairly dead card in your hand, but it's not necessarily that big of a brick, fortunately. So what are we seeing here? Of course, it had to be. Yeah, so this is kind of a rough matchup right off the bat. I don't like it. I think I'm gonna drop this. And then I'm gonna drop the Protector next to it. This will ping again. Buff this, transform, and then we can drop a Priest. We didn't get any Veterans. Which would not... I mean, actually, Veterans would actually counter this pretty well, because they can't kill them with pings. Oh. Oh, really? Well, we can maybe do something here. I'm gonna have to sit up straight for this one. So I guess this is Revenants with Siege. I don't see why you would play Trebuchet if not. Oh yes, this is hard. So we want to keep him alive, and by doing this, we get Roach out. Buff him to 6. Get a lot of points. Now he's got a good setup here. I do not have removal because I'm just that big of a baller. Okay, that's a loss right there, I think. Pretty sure. Hit this. We're not completely out of this. You can kill that. We're pretty out of this. I mean, we have no removal against this insane greed. I mean, we're still good. Oh, I forgot he hadn't played a unit yet. Damn it. see. I don't want it to hit him. I don't want it to hit Olaf. Because then we lose Heim value. But with a boiling oil and a ping and a Revenant, he does actually kill it. I really hope that's not what's happening here. What a great matchup. I keep looking at the points and thinking, yeah, I'm doing okay, but then I forget he hasn't played a card yet. Oh no. Okay, Trebuchet hit this. It's the best one to hit. It's the best one. Good. That almost caught us up. I mean, if he passes. If he passes, that's great. I don't think he will. Considering the very easy Revenant setup, I think I may just have to pass. Although if I can play Burna first, I'd love that. At least we're getting some boosts. Honestly, don't know why I didn't just kill Roach. I mean, Roach is next. I guess he wants to take away potential Trebuchet targets that boost Protector. Yeah. He just kills it. Does that mean you're done? Dropping Dandelion tells me you're not done.
With pleasure.
Alright, I gotta think. Burna is 10 points. And she'll draw me cards that I can probably play. On a pass, he has... I think I can do it.
So be it.
Oh. Oh. I wish I'd kept the squirrel. The Team Leviathan Gaming meta report squirrel that I took out just to get cleaner bronzes. I'm such an idiot. Squirrel is such a good card because everyone is going to town with these Echo cards. I just don't want Squirrel in my deck. Sue me. I wanted Butchers. 2 of them. But just let it be known that if you want to play this deck and you want to be better than me, just put a Squirrel in instead of one of those Butchers. I mean, I can take this. I can just Aneromancy into Heatwave. No, wait. Can I get a big enough Heatwave? Like if I take this, he goes up to 48. But he goes down. Yes. Come on, it's my turn. I did it. We made it through round 1. That's actually amazing. That is actually fantastic. Neuromancy's good. He is good. He is not. I mean, what are we looking at with the draws here? Nothing too good. Honestly, yeah, that That's fine. You don't want to draw more quarter because we're going to need the tempo because we're going to bleed a little bit here. I do a little bit of bleeding. We lose Royal Decree though. That's a shame. And we don't get. I mean, we have some possibly very good draws for next round, which is good. There he goes. There's the reason we will definitely be a card down, but if we get his leader rod, I mean, that alone is huge.
The sky'll burn with the eternal fire.
Do we heat wave? Actually, I could Hound Snout and then just use this ping. It would take off the armor. He would be capped at 2 charges. I don't have Heim stuff for later, but I mean, we can just play these cards without Heim. I'm gonna do it. Puts a lot of points on my board as well. If he does have Revenant shenanigans, I mean, he has it. But if he commits it, shutting off this. Oh, God. Well, I don't care about a defender. Like, I could heat wave it, but I honestly don't care. He's taking the charges. Hit this, please. Okay, good. It's good that he lost some value on that one. I guess I go with the big one. Just to make it difficult for him. Reinforcements. Okay. And leader. And leader. This is good. Now let's see. Your Berserk is at 2. 4. He can't kill it with pings. So unless he's got, you know, proper removal. Yes, I'll get a passive point boost here. A massive one. Please let it be enough. I mean, oh, he has so many points, though. It's not enough. I mean, we're going to get a card back. We got Leader, Defender, and our card back. We have some potentially really good draws. We got the second Amphibious Assault. We got good things out of him. No, Lippy. Lippy. By the way, if you're wondering why I don't have Knickers in the deck, it's because of Burn a Brand. Like, you have no control over when Knickers comes out, and just having that much, dude. He barely got that. Okay, it wasn't barely. It wasn't barely. But his last cards were shit. We got card advantage. Did we just beat this? I'm happy already. There's no way we can lose. You see, look at this. Look at this. Now we don't want Heim. But see, now it's just perfect. Like, this is just pretty good. Could a mulligan Berna? No, I'll take her. Jordanian Archer. I mean, if I just go for Olaf here, what's he gonna do? Ping it? What you gonna do? Ping it? You gonna hit it? He may kill it. Ah. Siege. It's a siege. Well, he's not getting any value from that. It's probably still the best heat wave. Like, if that's a siege engine, it's gonna be 4 more points. So it's a 4-point heat wave. Okay, let's not do that then. At this point, I can burn it and just discard what I draw. Yes. Please give me a skirmisher. Yes. Wow. I don't think it'll work out this well ever again. But holy shit. Do I even need my cards? No, I don't. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with that. GG though, the Siege variant of Revenants is respectable. I mean, Revenants in general is respectable. It's just the non-Siege version is just more control heavy, just more stupid control. But the Siege version drops some of that to be able to play Siege, and it's very respectable. Oh, good. You know, I don't want to do this every match. Same leader, same stratagem. A decent hand. I don't hate this. Okay. There's merit to this.
If the kingdom arms ahead, I'll give him yours.
Do I just open with the veteran? We don't have a protector, so I'd rather he boiling oils that than anything else. Like, it could be the same guy. Like, you know, I've been talking about how in pro rank, like, there's been some long load times and a lot of the same matchups back to back. I think maybe there's just aren't that many people at my MMR level. And, you know, I guess, like, it could be the same guy. Like, I didn't look at his name, so, you know, I'll have to confirm that in editing. But, I mean, we both ended our game at the same time, obviously. So we both probably just queued up, and there aren't that many people. So it's the same shit again. Although so far we've seen 2 cards we didn't see last time, but they're small cards, you know? They're small cards. So he's gonna move this, which is fine, because I can use the butcher to trigger the veteran next turn. Now, will Royal Decree pull Berna out? Not Berna, but Roach. I think it will. It should. Yep. Which means we're safe to do this. Good draws. Hella tempo. My opening hand this time was way better.
So many of them, I'd have to aim to miss.
Honestly, I should heat wave this. I should heat wave that. I lose some stuff here. Like I want to butcher this for excellent value. Place it here so I get value from this. I'm just gonna do this. And if it's the same guy, or at least the same deck, you know, we will be able to get that back, so we can do it again. Actually, I have another plan I can do. I don't even need my butchers, although it's good to be able to play the butchers for good value. My hand, this match was a lot better, my opening hand. Revenant, very good. Je m'appelle is duplaced. Alright, so now I could use the pusher. I could also get Will Carl, put it here. I only need 2 pings, so I can use 1 ping here. It does exactly the same, except this does it way less committal. We still have the Vilcar play, of course. Now he may think that I'm stupid. If it's not the same guy, you know, he probably thinks I have Cerys. In which case, you know, he opened it up again for me. I currently blocked a potential Cerys by 1 Shield Maiden. But thank you, sir. Apologies. Well, he's already spent Assault, so it's just gonna be... Oh! Bloody Flail for 6. Shit. Shit. I like that. I like that a lot. Do we just Scald and discard the Butcher? Why not? I think we do. Second one of those guys. Don't mind if I do. Still doesn't have the points on the board to kill the priest. I think he wanted just a little bit more damage on that bloody flail, and he would have been able to kill the priest. Now he just Philippas it. Ooh. Please. Okay. I guess that was too much to hope for. Alright. Well, I mean... even if both pings hit armor, this saves me from a pass. Like, I just want to... if I can play my cheap cards, then I will. You know, maybe bait him into thinking I'm kind of running out. And then we get the Vilcarl. Igmund.
Will you banish us like you did for Axis?
Okay. On a pass, he goes up to 30. That's it. Hopefully, most likely, he'll be at 29. I'll be at 25. Yeah. I know a lot of people think that Skellig's bronzes are too good. I don't think this guy is part of that. I think this guy is... it's such a good design. Like, it's really good. It's... and I wish other factions had as powerful, as interesting bronzes, but I think this is a good card. And now we just have Vilcarl into a Heim, so... so my opponent is approaching, hopefully, a loss. I'm really glad I checked out Team Leviathan Gaming's deck, because they're... I love the bronzes. I love the bronzes they used. That's good, but... for now, it's not good enough. Where you at, my boy? Don't hit armor. Good. Okay. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You don't have enough power on the board to justify a 3-point play. Okay, I guess he thinks that he's bleeding out my Lippy, right? I guess that's what he thinks he's doing. It honestly was way closer than I thought. Okay. Fair enough. I guess I was just lucky, but I mean, if I hadn't had this play, I wouldn't have gone this deep, right? This is so good. This is so good. It's so good. Such a good hand. Oh. Well, unless you use your leader, I do not care. Oh, it works like that? I did not know it worked like that. It does make sense though. But it also lets me just kill it. And then big boy Lippy. And then we have Champion of Svalbard. I gotta say, I didn't think this deck would be such a Revenant murderer. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. You do not know what's up. Brutal. Brutal. Revenants, get lost. Get lost, Revs. Yeah, I do not care. I do not give a shit. But the fact that you're playing it out is kind of annoying. There's no reason to. Dude, he barely passed half my score. Come on. Wow. I did not expect this deck to work. I guess just, you know, having less bricks than the Lippy Cerys version just allows us to mulligan better, play Burn a Brand, which lets us access our deck better. Okay. When I see that Alzer skin and with like the blue particles, like I think NR, but luckily it's not NR, it's Congregate. That can be interesting. I need a gold. I need a gold so I can get Road Shot before I burn up. Please. Just one. Okay, which one of you boys wants to become a gold card? I'm thinking it's you. It's like the one unplayable gold card we left in the deck. Yeah, good. Okay. I mean, we can try to set it up and... Ooh, I go first this time. So we get to see this stratagem in action. This is a tricky hand, too. I guess he dies.
Now this
Nope.
is a knife.
I guess it's a crime deck. Well, actually, I play this shit in Firesworn, too.
Should have taken
Like Firesworn and a Devotion Crime deck, it's the same thing. It's really just the same thing. Let's see. I guess I want to get this going. No, I mean this is slower.
Seen it all already, and then some.
They both do the same for the Protector. Protecting the Protector. Alright, it's a Firesworn deck. That's good. I like Firesworn. And I'm very curious about this matchup. Also means that there may be slightly less control, which I'm very happy with because we have some really powerful engines. I mean, he's just going for it. He's just doing it.
An austere life is a virtuous life.
I think I'm good.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
I don't think he's been saving up that veteran for a kill now. Of course he was. Well, I deserve that. But we're still good, and that means he's not getting a bigger disarray. Alright, can I please get my hands on a gold card? Okay. What are we gonna heat wave? We're actually safe from a pass. I love Skellige's passive engines. They're the best. Best thing in the game. I mean, we could heat wave this. I mean, it's 8 points. It's gonna grow. You know what? Let's just do this. Safe from a pass. Alright. I mean, the longer we wait, the better, right? Let's see what it gets. This could be scary. This could be very scary. Also, at this point, I don't want to burn her. If I draw into just some good gold cards, then we're screwed. Oh no. What are you killing? The small priest? I don't really mind that too much. Oh my god, that is so perfect. Alright, to all the people who like to comment that I just get lucky, now's your chance. I mean, at this point we discard Heim, right? So if we get like one other card that's good to discard, like we have the discard. Or we can just take it. Curious, because we have to bleed here. But I have yet to get my good cards. What to do? Good cards, please. No? Sure? Yes? Good. Ah. I can save one of my boys. We do have Burna, like I can maybe save more of my boys. Or I can just get garbage. Ooh, really busting my balls here, Gwent. I mean, if I save Wild Carl, I mean, if I get out of Wild Carl, I don't have to Lippy yet, especially if I keep Cerys. Okay, I think I have it. I think we Lippy next round. But I'm gonna get Wild Carl. I'm gonna Heim him. Eat one of the pals. Very good. We're getting a good card out of him here, which I don't mind.
Radovid betrayed the order, then bled it give what we demand, not harm a hair on your wench's head.
Please. Yes. I just don't want to lose out on any points. I need all the points I can get if I hope to get out of this alive. This is good. We dropped the Heim. I could drop the Berserker as well. Or I could just keep him as discard fodder. I don't know if I have time to play him. I probably don't have time. Yes. Kill off the tokens. That's very good. Alright, let's try this. Hit the armor there. Would have been epic to hit a token off of that one. Okay, I was kind of hoping he would play that one. Okay, we've gotten Ulrich and one Fallen Knight. He could have more. One leader charge, Helvete. This is my only chance to get my card back. And we go into a 6-card round. I may not draw the cards I want. Like, I can go for the immediate ping and play this for 7, or I can hope that he doesn't. Am I in a position to play an 8-point card here? Congregate 6, 7, 8, 9. No. If I play that, I lose my card. And yes, he has 1 card less. We have to deal with Jacques. We have to deal with Sacred Flame, probably. And we can hope that Jacques is his only spender and we can heatwave him. That would be nice. Okay, so best draws here. A Neuromancy into Olaf. I also want the Skirmisher. Skirmisher is good. Olaf is good. Okay, we have to lose a Neuromancy, but I mean, these are okay cards. Okay, how many crimes? How many crimes? This is good intel. 2 crimes. We want a Lippy, just in case we draw into like a priest. I want to be able to get that early. Yeah, we lose a Neuromancy, but we have all the cards we want otherwise. We have Burner with 1 Skirmisher, which is pretty big. That's 10 points. That's 10 points, and we get to dig into our deck a little bit. There's a very small chance that we'll get that one too. There's him.
Humankind, all non-humans must die.
Like I'm good to play her now, yeah. Okay, I want a Heat Wave. I don't want this or this. This can play for 7. We don't get to Heim Olaf, which is really bad. Okay, I think that may be the... I mean, he has a Congregate left. Congregation. Every Firesworn card gives him an extra coin, which gives him an extra point. But as long as he's the only one who can use the coins, I'm safe to just wait. Yeah. I mean, the fact that he has Disarray, like that's... Oh, God. One of these is still going to be worth more points. I don't think we have it. Oh, don't hit him. Anything but him. Yeah, we know he has 2 crimes, so it's Disarray. He hasn't played any other ones. It's Disarray, and hopefully, okay, just a payday. Well, I mean, we don't get it, unfortunately. He kills Roach. Gets the big boosts. And I get 5-point loss. Okay. Well, that's not a big loss. I mean, he had a really good setup, and of course, yeah. My Firesworn is strong. Firesworn is really strong. Only losing by 5 points. I'm pretty happy with that. I think I played it out correctly. Like, excuse me. A lot of the time when I lose, especially when I barely lose, like I tend to get really hard on myself and you know, insist on there being something that I did so obviously wrong and they could have been different. And I'm sure there are things I could have done differently. You know, there always is, like throughout the entire match. Very few people, if any, can play a whole match of Gwent out, you know, perfectly, every card by card. I'm sure there are some, like the pros, the absolute pros. They probably do it every now and then. But I do think I did okay. You know, we got round 1. I bled him as far as I could without going down a card. And yeah, if I'd gone down a card, I think I would have lost by more than 5 points. That was a good game. That was a good match. It's a matchup I enjoy. It ended up being close. It was looking very, very good for us for a while, but you know, our opponent just had the big plays towards the end. But I really enjoyed that match. That's like, I enjoyed the first 2 as well, but that was mostly because the first one was like, oh god, I won, and the second one was, haha, I definitely won this one. And this one was just a good game of Gwent. I always forget that you can see the opponent's name on the match end screen. I just assume that in Pro Rank you don't see names, but you actually see it on the match end screen. But if the person I played against there, the Firesworn player, if you're watching this, that's one of the more enjoyable, more intense matches of Gwent that I have played recently, whichever one you prefer. You won that match, so you get to choose the word that I used here, lately or recently. But yeah, if you're watching this, I didn't catch your name, but that was a good game. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. This deck performed a lot better than I thought it would. Like, it's so similar to Lippy Cerys, but it takes out the disgusting element that I dislike about that deck. Like, I like everything else about it. I like Lippy. I like the way Lippy works with Roach and, you know, in some cases Knickers. Yeah, like, I don't mind double Heat Wave, double Decree. It's just Cerys that I have a problem with, and it seems that a lot of people think the same way. And, you know, this deck, I mean, the thing is, it's a bit more draw dependent because you have, you know, combo pieces. Like, Heim needs one of the big bears to work with. And, you know, Wildkarl is good on his own. Olaf kind of needs Heim to really shine, although you can use like a Houndsnout Ping. Maybe put him next to a Priest. Use a Butcher. Like, it doesn't take a lot of damage on Olaf for him to at least play for his provision value, if not a couple of points more. So, yeah, it's a little bit more draw dependent, but in return, we have less bricks. We can mulligan more aggressively, which I really enjoy. Moral reasons aside, there's another reason I don't really want to play Lippy Cerys. And that's just, I'm not comfortable with that amount of bricks. I like mulliganing aggressively. And in case, I mean, there could be like newer players who don't know exactly what I mean. It's just, when I say mulligan aggressively, I mean, I want to be able to use all my mulligans. Right? You know, to get the best opening hand I can. To get the best hand to bleed round 2 or counter a bleed in round 2. Or set up for a dry pass in a long round 3. And obviously to get the best hand round 3. And, you know, the normal Lippy Cerys, like, it has Roach, it has 2 Shield Maidens you don't want in your opening hand. They often have Knickers. I've seen some have Crow Messengers. And that's so many cards that you don't want in your opening hand. And, like, if you, let's say you go first, you have 3 mulligans with that deck. You draw your cards. It's a decent hand, but you have Roach in it. You mulligan Roach, and you miraculously don't draw into any Shield Maidens or Knickers or anything like that. You have 2 mulligans remaining, but if you use them, you're at such a risk of drawing a bricked card. And if you draw a Shield Maiden, not only is that a card that you don't want to play from your hand, but it also reduces the points from your actual Cerys. So, you know, in this case, you would have to, you know, click finish mulligans or whatever it's called. Finish redrawing. With two redraws remaining. Whereas with this, you know, if you get Roach in your opening hand, you mulligan that, then you're in the clear. Like anything else you draw, except Morkvarg. But like I said earlier in the video, if you draw Morkvarg round 1, yes, it's a card that you don't want in round 1. Like it's a card in your hand that you can't play. But it's not like Roach where you need it in deck to benefit from the thinning and the tempo. It's not like Shield Maidens that you need in deck for thinning and tempo. As long as Morkvarg is in your deck when you Lippy in round 2 or 3, then you're fine. So it's just Roach. Anything else is a solid draw, a good draw. The bronzes work really well together. Most of the golds are solid. So you can use those mulligans better to just get a better opening hand, just be more prepared for whatever's ahead. So that's my explanation for that. Anyway, I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this. I've tried Lippy Cerys once, just because, you know, Cerys got a provision nerf at some point, and I thought, ooh, maybe it's okay now, but it's never okay. It is never okay. And I've tried many meme Lippy decks with a lot of RNG, you know, spawning a lot of random golds in your graveyard, and then Lipping them all back, and just drawing into a dumpster fire, a beautiful dumpster fire, a piece of art, that one. And, you know, some people would say Olaf Heim is a meme. I just think it's... I just think they're power-crept, underrated cards. Maybe Heim gets a provision buff. And honestly, I think it's a legit combo. So this is actually a serious Lippy deck. Just not Cerys. And I didn't think I would enjoy it as much. I didn't think it would work as well. But it did. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching. And I hope to see you again soon for more Gwent content. Expansion is coming ever so closer. Ever so closer. Yeah, that's the term for now. And yeah, you know, I'll be churning out videos until then, and then keep churning out videos after then. I'm really excited though. Expansion looks great. I love it. Hope you love it too. And I hope to see you again soon for more Gwent. Until then, have a good one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. You know, all those things are equally important. Well, Staying safe and healthy helps with the happy. But lacking any of them can cause your death. Anyway, have a good one. Getting deep here. Bye. Just go before I say something stupid. Again.